Here's an example in which we're given, which of the given angle measures would not be true if lines A and B are parallel. So let's just kind of walk through these one at a time. So first off, it's saying angle 5 is 74. So if I go over here and go, okay, angle 5 is 74. And angle 2 would also be 74. Would also be 74. Is that true or false? Well, how do we know? Well, here's what you're going to have to do. To jump from one intersection to the other intersection, remember the rule that corresponding angles are equal. What are corresponding? That is angles both in the same position of the intersection. So both upper right or both lower left, etc. So same position. So like angle 1 and angle 5. See how they're both in the upper left-hand corner of their intersections? So these two, for example, are corresponding. They're in the same, corresponding means they correspond to each other. They're in the same spot. So what does that mean? Well, that means they got to be the same. So this has got to be 74. If that other one's 74, they got to be the same. Okay, well, could that be? What would 74 and 74 be then? If you add these two up, 74 plus 74 is 148. It should be 180 degrees. Why? Because it's one side of a line. It's halfway around, right? It should be 180 degrees because it's halfway around. See how this turn right here? These two angles make one side of a straight line. They're halfway around. From there to there should be 180, not 148. So that's false. So that's the one. They said find out which one would not be true. Well, that's the one. We got lucky. The very first one is false. That's the false one. The other ones could all be true, but that one is the false one. Do you see why let me show you why. Let me just do one other one to show you why the other ones are true. Like angle 3 is 74. So right here, this is 74. Angle 2 is 106. 106. Could that be? Well, they together, let me do a different color. They together, what do they add up to be? 106 and 74, 180. Right, that's right. They should be 180. That's true. And then how about the next one? Let's try this one. This one will be true also. Let me show you. Angle 5 is 74, right here. Angle 2 is 106. This one's 106. Well, we do the corresponding thing. 74 comes up here, remember, because those are both upper left, corresponding. And now these two, which are 74 and 106, add up to be 180, which they should be because they are together making one half of a straight line. They're half a circle. So that's true. And lastly, this one, angle 3 is 74, right there, 74. And angle 8 is 106. This one is that. Is that right? Well, again, we can do the corresponding thing. This can jump down here, be 74, because those are corresponding. They're both lower right for their intersections. And then these two, 106 plus 74, is 180, which should be right. So that's also true. So only the top one is false, at least on the one I did.